Jeff Slauson here from 19 News Now at the 19 News Digital Desk. Reached out to the food bank earlier today to see how successful they were for the donations and the giving that they typically do leading into Thanksgiving. And it seems that this year was incredibly successful and showed just how necessary something like the Greater Cleveland Food Bank actually is. In fact, they informed me that 18,000 turkeys in total were donated and then ultimately given out over the last couple of weeks leading into the Thanksgiving season. That is a massive number. But that's not the only number I want to pay attention to here. 1,000 partners helped with that distribution, a great show of support throughout the entire community. All of last year, now the season year for the Greater Cleveland Food Bank ends on September 30th. 424,000 people were serviced last year. A quarter of those are people that use the food bank for the first time. Now, nationally, that number usually hovers around 20%. So here for the greater Cleveland area, about a 5% more amount of people using that service than nationwide, which shows just how needed it actually is. In addition to that, Greater Cleveland Food Bank also informed me that about 200 stops per day is how much they are doing for delivering and picking up food. This shows very much so how much the need actually is. And the data is showing as well that people are concerned about the price of goods, which is ultimately leading them to places like the food bank. People are concerned with rising costs of things, and people are very concerned about their ability to make sure their paycheck can give them what they need to feed their families. The food bank is saying that this was absolutely successful and something that they do typically see increase because, again, their more popular months are October and November. That is the busiest month of the year. That's when they distribute what they say is millions of pounds of food to neighbors. Again, 18,000 turkeys total for Thanksgiving, a massive, massive number, but pointing to the fact that there is very much so a need for these types of things. We have an article available on our website at cleveland19.com. There we have a link on how you can help to donate if you want to host a food drive, things like that. Very much so needed at these times. The most donations are seen at this time right now, but that doesn't mean that the need ends after this time. So obviously a very much so year-round issue, year-round need. Greater Cleveland Food Bank saying that they are doing incredibly well, but seeing more people than they've ever seen for the first time needing their services. Obviously, as we approach the holiday season, the Christmas season, this is only going to become a bigger thing. Again, 18,000 turkeys given by the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, a massive number as they continue to help a lot of the community.
19 News, now streaming on Samsung Smart TV. Search for Channel 1035.